Hi, this is Gracie, Self Care with Gracie, and I I wanted to record a video blog this week. I've just been in this amazing conference in Salt Lake City of integral facilitation and spent the week uh, diving really deeply into the dynamics of anger and passion, just like basic life stuff. And I'm back from that and about to lead the retreat for my 10-week class that's ending right now, which has been a really amazing experience. And Pancho's pacing around the floor. You're going to hear his little toenails tapping. Come up here. Come here. No, he's not going to come up. Maybe we'll get him in the frame by the end. And then in a week, I'm going to go to India and lead a retreat and bring people there. And I'm like overwhelmed, but also really feeling pretty great. I have to say, I feel like within the dealing with some of the stuff that can feel like too much and try to avoid the anger and the sex and all the life force energy is coming through, and all I can do is kind of surrender right now. So this is me surrendering and just wanting to put out a little virtual note to all of the lovely people who can connect to the self-care work, and just say that it's not a quick fix. I think of all that I've learned about self-care in these past years, and it was like when I first started to practice conscious self-care, it was so simple and it was so liberating that just by taking better care of myself, that I would be able uh, to really feel a sense of stability and ability to act in my own best interest. And I think there were moments where I thought that was like it. I'm like, okay, I figured it out, and I'm taking good care of myself, and it's that perfectionism, right? Just like get in there, and like I can just get it, and then it'll be done, and I'll kind of graduate. And there are moments like that, but then what I find is it's that phrase, "There are mountains beyond mountains," and what I find to be the most true is that if one does the self-care work, it provides a framework for the harder emotions to start to arise. The people who are on retreat this week with me, they're 25 people plus staff of just really strong practitioners, people who've studied Zen Buddhism for a long time, people who have strong yoga practices, and none of them had figured it out yet. So, but what I found was that these people, that they were strong and they could handle the complex emotions rising to the surface, and we formed a community where we could talk about it, and we could be a little bit more transparent that we're allowed to be in process, and that we're allowed to have a hard day, and that we're allowed to like feel conflict with somebody. Can you imagine that? It was like an alternate universe for me to be able to have an open space that I could talk openly about how I feel conflict with people, and how if that conflict is held with some safety and some mutual respect, and we can talk through it in a constructive way, that both people can come out the other side much stronger on it. I think I've cut myself off a lot from people I care about in my life because I'm afraid of feeling conflict, or I'm afraid it makes me a not great person if I'm not always happy about everything. And I just don't think that holds water anymore. If we want to be alive, we need to be in touch with life force energy, which I'm really discovering is like sex and anger. Right? All the stuff we've been trying to avoid for so long. I laugh because I've spent so much energy trying to pretend that those forces don't exist in my life. And what I think just needs to happen here is we can step into it, but we need strong enough practices to be able to hold that energy, or else it's too hard to hold anger when it comes up if we don't have any kind of self-awareness. And that's why people, if someone explodes on you, that's exactly what it is that life force energy rises in them, and they don't have a capacity to hold it, so they'll just explode. And I'm sure we've all done it. I've definitely done it. So what I hope and what I wish is that you can find the practices that help you to feel stable in your life. For me, it's going to bed early. It's hanging out with Pancho. It's giving myself some time to process. I'm like a really sensitive person. I can get super overwhelmed really easily. I've really learned this about myself, and after a big experience, especially around a lot of other people, like I need to come home and decompress for a little while. I'm more introverted in that way. I relax by myself, and instead of trying to push myself so hard, I can relax. And then when the next thing arises, I can go to it with energy and I don't have to, deny, and then explode. So these are a few of my lessons that I've learned. Hopefully they're helpful for you. I think I'm gonna record a few more of these videos and send them out as blog posts in these coming weeks and while I'm in India, because it might be easier than me trying to like write coherent paragraphs without typos. And this way there can just be like some typos in this, in my voice, and we can let it all be a little bit imperfect, but it's just nice to probably smile at you guys right now. So I think I'll cut it off here. Thanks for watching, and let me know if you want me to talk about anything in these upcoming weeks. I'm happy to dive more into anger or sex or whatever life force energy is arising for you. And let's see if I can get Pancho in here. We're going to travel with the iPad. Okay, this is going to be really cute. Get ready. Aww. Okay, we're going to cut it off there. Love you guys. Bye.